Good, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you about something I've been observing on the internet for the last couple of days. This whole Emmanuel Hudson versus Spoken Reasons, and they've been beefing over this video that they did together, collaboration on YouTube a couple years ago. And I'm gonna tell y'all my input from this. You know what I mean? This is my opinion. I never heard of Emmanuel before Spoken Reason. You know, I found out about Emmanuel through Spoken Reasons, and you know, I thought their video, you know, Why You Ask All Them Questions, was pretty funny. You know what I mean? I would share it, but you know, it was pretty hilarious. You know, I thought it was. I haven't seen Spoken Reasons collaborate with other people like, you know, Hot Damn I Rock and what's his name, Jerry Levine. I seen him collaborate with those two guys, and those three guys, Hot Damn I Rock, Jerry Levine, and Spoken Reasons, they all, you know, were kind of running YouTube back in 2012. You know, all these relationship videos and stuff like that. You know, they were running it. They were saying things that we were all thinking, and they were doing it in a funny way. So I never heard of Emmanuel before Spoken Reasons. I thought he was pretty out there, you know. When I had my channel, he was pretty out there. Obviously, you know, as years went by, I think Spoke was like the last. His channel has changed the most because I checked out Jerry Levine's channel, and he seems to have adapted to a vlog instead, with his wife and his children, and or maybe his wife and children. Last time I checked, I don't know if they still together, whatever the case is. But his material had changed a lot. You know, what he posted on his channel had changed a lot. Now, that might change in the future. I don't know. With Hot Damn I Rock, you know, he got into some, you know, drama with the whole plagiarizing of Patrice O'Neal. So it hasn't really been, and it seems like he's going through a dark time since since that drama, and he just hasn't come back since then. I think a lot of the videos that he made up there were pretty original. You know, they acted like he didn't have any original content up there, but you know, his Santa John, the Super Mario John, them Johns were some pretty thorough videos, and I don't think anybody else had done those videos. And those type of videos might have inspired other content. So it's not like he wasn't capable of being funny. It's just that, you know, I think a lot of his content was just, you know, pretty much plagiarized. You know, so he was capable of, you know, doing some funny shit. I don't know anybody else probably done the same material. He might have ripped them off, but I'm just saying from 2012, you know, he seemed to be the popular guy. He had a popular channel, you know, so they all was kind of eating. So then, you know, you see this, you know, Asking Them Questions video, and Emmanuel Hudson is with Spoken Reason. And, you know, when I saw the video, I thought it was funny, you know, it was very creative or whatever, but, you know, Emmanuel kind of behaved kind of moist, if you will, you know, it's like he's like one of those black dudes that like to pretend to be. My bad, that's my Twitter notifications and shit. What's going on up here? This is retweets. Anyway, what was I saying? I think I was saying that so I was saying he behaved kind of moist, you know, in the video. You know, he had the female vocals, the behaving like a female down pat, you know, and that kind of, it always strikes me kind of weird that dudes do that a lot, you know, especially a lot of dudes that were probably raised by single mothers. They, you know, imitate black women or whatever, and it makes sense that if he was becoming popular as well, he became popular off of that. And then I did start to follow him and watch his material with him and his cousin. I don't remember his cousin's name, but you know, I did start to, you know, I began checking out his channel every now and then, you know, and I was hesitant on following because I'm anti-simp, you know, I can't, you know, I'm not down with the goofy stuff. I could take it in I could, you know, like watch it in like doses or whatever cases, because I like to be entertained like everybody else, whatever cases. I don't find like, I have like a dark sense of humor, so I can find humor in like certain things or whatever, and it won't really like make me feel less of a man. But you know, what I'm finding interesting, you know, and finding out later on is that, you know, he used to do that a lot, you know, behaving like a female or dressing like a female. I'm seeing these, you know, pictures or videos of him with wigs on and stuff like that, and like, so like, wow, he really does this. So when he's talking about, you know, stole his video, whatever the case is, like, I don't think that's true, because like I said, I never heard of him before. This is my opinion. I've never heard of him before Spoken Reasons, you know, because I didn't follow content like that, you know. And he's like the most viewed video on your channel, you know, is that video, you know. And you only on Wild Now because of me. And it's like, I never before Spoken Reasons, I never heard of this dude before. And even if I did, if he was wearing like, you know, wigs and behaving like a female, I wouldn't have messed with him. Like, I don't mess with that type of stuff on Instagram or Twitter. I'll be blocking dudes like that, because I don't think that shit is funny. Like, that shit wasn't funny when Martin was doing the shenanigans or dressing up like Big Mama. That stuff is like, that shit is corny. Dave Chappelle talked about this. And many other cats have talked about this, you know, this idea, like these cats out here just, the Medea thing. You know, these cats out here dressing up like females or whatever the case is to get views and stuff like that. That shit is corny and played out. You don't even have to do that shit anymore to be funny. I'll never see a dude like Ha Ha Davis rocking a wig to be funny, or a dress. It might change in the future, you know. He might, you know, they might throw a check at him, but like right now, as he's like growing, he's like one of the most popular Instagrammers or whatever. I never see him rocking a dress. The RCD World 1, I don't never see them cats rocking a dress. I never see the other cat, Nils, the one who does the peace sign and disappears. I never see them rocking dresses or purple hair or wigs and nothing like that. None of that weird shit. They didn't need to do that to get over. Actually, I take that back about Nils. He kind of does rock this like this really long nightgown and a wig to my or not a wig, a shower cap to imitate his mom, but it's not the same thing, yo. It doesn't it don't come off as the same way. Like, his mannerisms, it's just like he's still him. It's just that he's acting like his mom, but really, like, he's not acting like his mom, but he's like over exaggerating his mom's behavior. Like, she always beats him, whatever. It comes off pretty funny. It's not like a dude rocking a dress and he's like, his mannerisms and his body language is suggesting he's behaving exactly like a female. Like, I believe if they presented a check big enough for this man, Emmanuel would probably wear lipstick, makeup, and all that other stuff. And then, like, I feel like they kind of ambushed, what's his name on that show, on the Wild Now show. You know, he's up there. The DJ Rec or whatever seems to be against him. He buzzing all his, I mean, it wasn't that funny, but it wasn't as bad as they made it out to be. But it's like they ambushed him with that bullshit, you know? They got Emmanuel as the referee as he's trying to tell jokes. They got, as he's trying to, you know, mount a comeback of everything they coming at him. It's like everybody up there knows the history between the two, and they were using that against him, and it just like looked bad. Which is interesting, because I remember like years ago that he was trying to get on the show up there, and I think he'd been up there before. It could have been him or King Batch. King Batch, another guy who was probably like one of the most popular Vinesters or Instagrammers. I'd never seen him in a dress, you know, makeup or wig and none of that weird stuff. And he got gigs. He became successful. You know, he has like a lot of followers on social media, and he wasn't a celebrity. I guess you consider him an e-celebrity. Some of these cats I consider really funny. I never really seen them doing the things that Emmanuel and many other cats have done. to get on. You know, you just see these guys just behaving like females. It's like, yeah, you're starting to blow up. Yeah, you're starting to become really popular because you're acting like a female. You're, you know, becoming a character, a buck-breaking male for the world to see. And they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. Hell, I think Spoke probably recruited this man just so they could, you know, just so he could do all of the important parts of the song, whatever. And he posted on Instagram that he didn't even. I think I remember him saying on making a post on Instagram that Instagram that Emmanuel got one, like he got his royalties. You know, he got paid, and he took the least amount of the profit or whatever case. He's probably getting profit from everywhere else because he was collaborating with everybody. You know, he collaborated with the twins. He collaborated with the chick whose name was Jazzy. She goes, she has a backup page of what's that joint called? Toya, like this ghetto joint with a blue wig. Toya something. I don't remember her name, but I know he used to do videos with this chick named Jazzy. And aside from Emmanuel, I never really heard anything bad about anybody else he's worked with. But that's just my take on it, man. What y'all think? Now, do y'all think he really like scammed the man out of his check or whatever the case is, or he took all of the money, or you think this is just being blown out of proportion for more attention or whatever? You know, he's trying to use the little platform that he got to try to shit on Spoken Reasons. What's y'all thoughts?